Hi guys, hope you're all doing great today. Today you don't need any equipment, just yourselves. So let's go, or before we get started, just a reminder, today's class is sponsored by the Hannah and Frank Grossman Charitable Trust. So let's go ahead and get nice and warmed up. Scoot forward in your seat, arms down by your side. We'll start by dropping our ear down to shoulder and switching, ear down to shoulder and switch. Loosening up your shoulders and neck here, ear down and switch, ear down and switch. And relax. Let's roll those shoulders forward. And roll them back. Hands to shoulders, reach it up and over, switch, up and over, switch. Up and over, switch, up and over, switch. And relax. Arms down by your side. Let's twist to one side, hold, twist to the other side, hold. Twist, hold, twist, hold. Great job. One more. And relax, shake it out. All right, let's get that lower body moving. Let's march it out here. Pump those arms if you can. Lift those knees or heels. Lift and lift. Lift and lift. Great job. Lift and lift. Lift and lift. Let's bring it a little bit wider now. And march, and march, and march, and march for 10. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. All right, straighten those legs out in front of you. Hands on your hips or your chair. We're going to hinge forward and pull through those glutes to the top. Hinging forward and pull through those glutes. Warming up our glutes and low back here. Hinge forward and to the top. Hinge forward and to the top. Great job. Give me one more here. Hinge forward and to the top. Great job.
Achievement.
Oops. All right, and let's go ahead and walk those heels and toes out and walk those heels and toes in. So you're going heels, toes, heels, toes, and toes, heels, toes, heels, and repeat. You can do your wrists as well. Out and in, out and in. Great job. One more. And shake it out. Great job. All right, now that we're nice and warmed up, the blood is flowing, we're going to get started here. So grab a quick drink, whatever you need. Like I said, no equipment needed, just your body. All right. Focusing on big movements here, lots of range of motion, core and cardio. We're going to start with some big jumping jacks here. So sending our feet out, our arms out, either together or break it down. You can go one at a time, or you can keep those feet planted and just do the arms, or just do the legs, or of course put them together. Okay, so whatever you decide, just stick with it. Here we go. Let's jump it out. Starting off strong here. Out, in, out, and in. Out, in, out, and in. Out, and in. Out, and in. Out, in, out, and in. Try to stretch those fingers out nice and wide, chest up, core engaged. Out, in, out, and in. Out, in, out, and in. And breathe. In through nose and out through mouth for 10. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Shake it out. All right, let's plant those feet, wide stance. Bring our hands to our shoulders. Nice open hands. We're going to focus on the upper body here. We're going to lean, reach it up and over, switch, up and over, switch. Take it for a twist, switch, twist, switch. So go up and over, switch, up and over, and across, twist, across, twist, up and over, switch, up and over, switch, across and twist, across and twist, up and over, switch, up and over, cross, across, up and over, switch, up and over, you got it, twist, and twist, keep moving, stretch those fingers, out, 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 one more, up and over, switch, up and over, cross, and across, great job, shake it out, hands together, bring it to your shoulders, down to your hip, up to your shoulders, down to your hip, work that core for a wood chop, feet stay wide, here we go, chop it down, switch, chop it down, shoulder, hip, shoulder and hip, drive it down, drive your elbow down, twist that core, you got it, down, and down, shoulder, hip, shoulder, and hip, you got it, and breathe. 10. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Great job. All right, next one we got big steps over and hinge forward. So how that's going to look, we can start on our left. That's where I'm going to go. Hands on your chair, nice big step up and over, drop your chest forward and bring it back. Okay, biggest thing here, we want to pivot in our seat. You can take it for a nice big step, like you're stepping over a hurdle and hinging forward. You can take it for a slide out and drop the chest, or you can even keep that foot out here and just drop chest forward into the top. Okay, think about opening up your car door, nice big step out and hinge forward like you're gonna stand. Here we go. Step up and over and hinge forward. Hinge forward just like those hinges from the warm-up. You want to hinge at your hips, keeping your back nice and flat, and pull through those glutes to the top. Great job. And keep moving. And let's go 10. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. We're going to go same thing on the other side here. All right, same thing to the right. Here we go. Nice big step over, hinge forward into the center. If you want to add those arms, you can add them out to the side and in, or you can just keep holding onto your seat here. Great job. Keep it up. And 10. 3, 2, and 1, and shake it out. Great job. All right, nice wide stance. We're going to do one more before we take another breather here. We've got push-ups. So hands on your legs. You guys know the drill. Drop your chest down, nice flat back. Push it up for the top. Add a nice big reach out for a big stretch, and repeat. Here we go. Drop that chest down, big push up, reach it out, and repeat. And breathe. Out and repeat. Great job. Keep it up. And you've got 10. 3, 2, and 1, and shake it out. Great job. All right, let's take a rest here. Grab a drink, whatever you need here. So from the top, jumping jacks. Whenever you're ready, take a nice deep breath in and out. And here we go, jumping jacks. However you did it the first time, let's repeat again. Out and in, bring it out, bring it in. Core engaged, send those arms and legs out, either at the same time or break it down. Out and in, bring it out and in, out and in. You got it. Out and in, out and in, and breathe. Out and in, bring it out, bring it in. Give me 10. 3, 2, and 1, and shake it out. All right, nice wide stance, hands to your shoulders, fingers spread nice and wide here. Up and over, switch, up and over, switch, across, and across. Here we go. Up and over, switch, up and over, switch, across, and across. You got it. Up and over, switch, up and over, switch, cross, and across. Up and over, switch, across, and across. You got it. Up and over, switch, up and over, switch, across, and breathe. Across, up and over, switch, up and over, switch, across, one more, up and over, switch, up and over, switch, across. You got it. Shake it out. Hands together, bring it to your shoulder. We've got those wood chops again. Shoulder to hip, shoulder to hip. You got it. Shoulder, hip, shoulder, and hip. Keep it up. Shoulder, hip, shoulder, and hip. Shoulder, hip, shoulder, and hip. Keep it up. Shoulder, hip, shoulder, and hip. Work that core. You got it. Shoulder and hip. Give me 10. 3, 2, and 1, and relax, shake it out. All right, we've got those step overs next. So to our left, nice big step over, hinge forward, pivot in that seat, and bring it back. Here we go. Big step over, hinge forward, and bring it back. Keep it up. And give you one more here. And back to center. Shake it out. Same thing to the right. Here we go. Nice big step over, hinge forward, back nice and flat, core engaged. Great job. Let's do one more here. And back to center. Shake it out. All right, nice wide stance. We've got those push-ups again here before we take another break. So hands on your legs. Here we go. Drop that chest down, big push-up, and reach it out. Great job. Give me one more here. And relax and shake it out. All right. Grab a drink here. Take a rest. We've got one more round like that. Hang in there. Doing a great job here. All right, last time on this round of exercises, so let's jump right into it with our last set of jumping jacks. Here we go. Out, in, bring it out, bring it in. Breathe. You got it. Bring it out, bring it in, bring it out, bring it in. Here we go. Give me 10. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. All right, nice wide stance here. Bring your hands to your shoulders. We're going to reach it up and over, switch, up and over, switch, across, and across. Here we go. Up and over, switch, up and over, switch, across, across. You've got it. Up and over, switch, up and over, switch, across, and across. You've got it. Up and over, switch, up and over. Switch, across, across. across, and across. You got it. Up and over. Switch, up and over. Switch, across, and across. You got it. Up and over. Switch, up and over. Switch, across, across. One more, up and over, switch, up and over, switch, across, and across. You get out. Great job. All right, hands together to your shoulder, hip, shoulder, and hip. You got it. Shoulder, hip, shoulder, and hip. Keep it up. Nice big twist. You got it. Shoulder, hip, shoulder, and hip. Here we go. Give me a 10. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. All right, to our left, we've got those big step overs here. Here we go. Nice big step over, hinge forward to the top. Over, hinge forward to the top. You got it, and breathe. And one more here. And switch other side to the right. Keep that core engaged, hinge forward. And breathe. And one more here. And great job. Separate those feet. We've got those push-ups again last time. Here we go. Drop it down. Big push up and reach out. And keep moving. You got it. One more here. And relax. Great job. All right, another rest here before we switch it up. Different exercises, less exercises. We're going to do 3 exercises for 3 rounds. So this one, we're going to start opposite hand, opposite leg. We're going to take it a punch and a kick together, bring it back in. Then we're going to take it to a press up, and a march up and down. So punch and kick, in, press and march, down, kick, punch, press, march. You got it. Start moving. Opposite hand, opposite leg. It really doesn't matter which you start with because we're going to do both. Same thing on each side. Just make sure you're doing opposites here. You're squeezing your core. You're holding on with your other arm if you need to. You're pressing out, kicking out, pressing up, marching up. When you press up, think about bringing your bicep to your ear, not your ear to your bicep. So none of this. We're bringing it up. You got it. Kick and punch, press and march. You got it. Kick and punch, press and march. Keep it up. Kick and punch, press and march, and breathe. One more wherever you're at. Shake it out. Great job. All right, using our mind or our brain, mind to muscle here. Now switch. Now you got opposite arm, opposite leg on the other side here. Here we go. Punch and kick. Pull it in, press and march, and down. Press and kick, in, punch and march. Punch and kick, and press and march. You got it. Punch and kick, and press and march. Punch and kick, and press and march. You got it. Punch and kick, press and march. Punch and kick, press and march. You got it. Punch and kick, press and march. One more. Punch and kick, and press and march. Shake it out. Great job. All right, next one we've got a variation of a hinge. So just like our warm-up, I'm going to turn to the side again so it's easier to visualize. So we've got legs straight out in front of us. Lower body, we're hinging forward, pulling to the top. Okay, you can stick with this if that's best. I'm going to add some upper body here. So as I hinge forward, I'm going to raise my arms up close to my ears. As I pull through those hips and glutes, I'm going to swing my arms back, reaching back behind me for that shoulder mobility. So again, hinge forward, reach forward, pull it back, reach back. Squeeze through those glutes. Do your best here. Here we go. Hinge forward, reach forward, pull it back, squeeze those glutes. Great job. Think about standing up or sitting up straight at the top, bringing those arms way, way back, keeping that core squeezing and engaged. Great job, and breathe. Pull through those glutes. Let's do one more here. And pull it back. Great job, and shake it out. That's what we've got. 2 more rounds. Grab a quick drink. All right, from the top here, we've got a punch and a kick, a press, and a march. Here we go. Opposite hand, opposite leg. Here we go. Punch and kick, press and march. Punch and kick, press and march. You got it. Punch, kick, press and march. Breathe. Punch, kick, press and march. You got it. Punch, kick, press and march. punch and kick, press and march, punch and kick, press and march. One more, here we go. Punch and kick, press and march. You got it, shake it out. Same thing other side, switch those arms and legs, still opposites. Here we go. Punch and kick, press and march. Punch and kick, press and march. You got it. Punch, kick, press and march. Nice tall posture, core engaged, keep moving. Punch and kick, press and march. Great job. Here we go. One more. Punch and kick, press and march and shake it out. All right, we've got those hinges with our reaches forward and the swings back. So straighten those legs out in front of you. Shake it out. Arms down by your side, hinging forward, reaching forward, pulling back, reaching back. Hinge, reach, squeeze, pull. Hinge, reach, squeeze, pull. Great job. Hinge, reach, squeeze, pull. Great job. Hinge, reach, squeeze, pull. Keep it up. And one more here. And relax, shake it up. All right, one more round like that. So take another quick rest here. All right, opposite arm, opposite leg, last round here. Punch and kick, press and lift. Punch and kick, press and lift. You got it. And breathe. Press and kick and, punch and kick and press and lift. Here we go. One more. Punch and kick and press and march. You got it. Shake it out. All right. Same thing on the other side here. Here we go. Punch and kick and press and march. Punch and kick and press and march. Great job. Here we go. Press and kick and press and march. Punch and kick. One more. Here we go. And press and march. You got it. Shake it out. All right. Last time, let's hinge forward and swing it back. Here we go. Hinge and reach and swing it back. Squeeze those glutes. Sit nice and tall. Great job. Keep it up. Pull those arms back. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Great job. Keep it up. Here we go. One more. Hinge forward and swing it back. Great job. All right, shake it out. Catch your breath. We'll just finish off with one little balance exercise. So we'll do a tandem stance on each side. Hold for 30 seconds on each side, and then we'll be ready to cool it down. So you're going to bring one foot in front, one foot in back. You can touch your heel of your front foot to the toe of your back foot or keep them staggered, but you want them in line with each other, one behind the other. You're going to sit nice and tall. You can either have your hands on your chair, hands out to the side, and we're going to hold it for 30 seconds. You're going to squeeze your core here, look straight forward, focus on that breathing, and here we go. Find what's comfortable, hold it here for 30. You got it. Great job. Keep holding. You've got it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Switch. Other foot in front, other foot behind. Whatever you did the first time, and hold it here. 30 seconds. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax those arms down. Great job. All right, let's stretch it out here. Let's start by stretching from our neck all the way down to our hips and ankles here. So widen your stance. I want your arms down by your side. I want you to look over your right shoulder. Drop your chin down to your right shoulder. And feel that stretch on the left side. So keep that left arm down. The right hand that you're looking at, you're going to add that on top of your head and gently tug down. Deep stretch on your neck and shoulder here and hold. And switch other side. Look over your left shoulder. Drop your chin down to your shoulder. Right arm stays down. Left hand on top. Gently tug. And relax. Pulse those hands back, stretching out your chest and shoulders. And eventually grab for the back of your chair or interlace your fingers together and pull those elbows straight to chest up. Stretch out your chest. Nice deep breaths. Let your chin fall to your chest. Let your head hang heavy here. Releasing your shoulders. And slowly come up for the top here. Great job. Give yourself a nice big hug or grab for opposite elbows and pull side to side, stretching out your upper back. Great job. Go ahead and twist to one side and hold like usual here. Let's stretch out that core. Nice deep stretch. Keep breathing. And same thing, other side. Twist and hold it here. and relax. Shake it out. Let's cross either ankle over ankle or ankle over knee and hinge forward, stretching out your hip here. Nice deep stretch. Let's hold it here. And keep breathing. Hold for 10. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Great job. Shake it out. Same thing on the other side, either ankle over ankle or ankle over knee. Hinge forward and hold it. Three, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Send one leg out in front, straight leg. Hinge forward, stretch out your hamstrings here. So one leg out in front and hinge forward. Toes up for the ceiling. And go ahead and switch, other leg out in front. Hinge forward and hold it. And breathe. And shake it out and relax. Any final stretches here? Shake it out. Otherwise, we'll finish off here by doing our 3 big deep breaths in through nose and out through mouth. So let's scoot forward in our seats if you're not already. Sit nice and tall, and here we go. Breath in and out. 2 more. Deep breath in and out. The last one, deepest breath in, hold it at the top. And blow it out. Great job, you guys. That is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.